Hello and welcome to Something by Hannah. Thank you for joining me on 3D Friday. I have a super cute little milk carton for you today. Can you hear there's something in it? These are so cute. I love a milk carton box. This is a milk carton box with a difference. Because we're not opening the top, you're going to open the bottom. How cool is that? And there are some little galaxy golden eggs in there. But you could put anything. It's so cute. It's such a cute little box. And I'm going to show you how to make it. So shall we get started? This one is in Tempting Turquoise. And the one I've got for you today is in Crushed Curry. I'm loving the yellow at the moment. I think it's fabulous. So let's get myself organised. Here I'm all of a fluster today. It's been one of those days today. So first of all, you need a piece of cardstock that measures 6.5 inches by 4 3/4, which when I've converted it over to metric is 16.5 by 12. The metric version is going to be ever so slightly bigger than the imperial one, but the measurements will all work the same. You will still get the same style of box, it will just be slightly bigger. So, simply scored scoring tool, and we're going to insert on with the long side at the top first, and we're going to score at 1.5, 3, 4.5 and 6 inches, which is going to be 4, 8, 12 and 16 centimetres. That's why it's a little bit bigger, because this measurement, it's 1.5 is slightly smaller than 4 centimetres, but to make it easy, it's ended up being a little bit bigger. So we're going to rotate it round so that the short side is on the top, and we're going to score at 1/2 inch, 2 inches, 3.5 and 4.5 inches, which in the metric measurements is going to be 1, 5, 9 and 11 centimetres. So let's get rid of that bit. And we're going to do our folding and burnishing. I'm going to fold this skinny edge first. And the reason it's so skinny, it's this bit on the top, and I really wanted it to be I wanted it to look like you couldn't open it, because you can't, basically. So I'm just going to fold up all of these. I have been wanting to make this box for, I don't know, a good while. A good while. Oh. This is one of those boxes that's been in my head for ages. Does anybody else do that? Have boxes in their head? No, I think I've gone mad. Right. I think I probably have. So we're going to lay our piece of cardstock back out in landscape mode, and we've got this skinny edge down the side here, and we're going to chop off there's a little square at the bottom. So you've got the wider bit, the very skinny bits right at the top. I'm going to cut off this square at the bottom and then this section here. Like so. And this is the bottom of our box. So then to work out which bit is going to become the actual bottom flap, if you wrap it around, and I want that seam on the left. So I know that this one here then is going to be the kind of, I'm going to keep that completely intact. So this one here can go away. We can chop that one off, and if you want to get a really straight edge, you could use your trimmer for this, or your long handle pair of scissors. I'm using my stamping paper snips because I've got them handy. And then we're going to chop straight up these two score lines right up to the top there, and then you've got 3 flaps. This one, like I said, is going to become the kind of opening portion of the box, and these two are going to help with the closure. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop off. I'm not going to chop along the score line, I'm going to chop slightly further into the box than the score line, but not by very much. And the same on that one. They don't have to match. Not massively important. And then I'm currently they're completely square, but I just want to cut a little bit off of each side. You're not going to create massive notches in this box, because if you do it won't close very well. We just want to help it close a little bit. So I literally cut off just slightly more than the kind of score lines that are left. And then I've got my Project Life by Stampin' Up! Corner Round, just to round off those edges, just to help the closure a little bit more. And then, before we go any further, I'm going to pop the DSP on, because I forgot to do that on this one, and then had to try and put the DSP on to a box that was already built, and that's just awkward. So I've got Crushed Curry Designer Series paper here. This is from the Regal's Designer Series paper stack, and they are cut to 1.25 inches square. If you were using the metric measurements, they would be 3.5 by 3.5 centimetres. And we're going to pop these on down this strip that's going to be the sides of your box. Oh, I think this would be really cute for Easter fairs. If you're doing little, if you're one of these lovely, fabulous ladies that does craft fairs, I don't know how you do it, because I can't do them. I just get driven completely doolally. Which I'm sure you're thinking, that probably doesn't take much. You know, it doesn't. So, I've got some tear and tape that I'm going to put down the edge. But yeah, this would be amazing, I think, for a craft fair. For you talented ladies that can do that. Just, I've done a couple and I just get driven to distraction. I think it's people. It's not good, is it? Oh, and kids and oh dear. Yeah. The less said about that, the better, I think. So I'm going to take the tear and tape off the edge there and just wrap that round. And then you can see how this closure works. So I'm going to pop the two sides in and then the bottom like that. And that will hold that shut. How cool is that? And then all we're going to do is we're going to pinch in these sides and hope that that doesn't happen. Ooh. Like that. And then I'm just going to open my box back out again just to pop these sides back out. Now, on my original box, I did originally close this with tear and tape, but I've discovered it's just not quite strong enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use some Tombow glue and very, very carefully just apply it on the edges of my box. So on this bit here and that bit there, and then just down these two sides as well. And I'm going to push that closed, and then I have a couple of these binder clips handy just to hold it closed while it dries. Oh, I'm going to just do that again. It's going well today. I'm having one of those days. It's just been crazy around here. So while that's just off drying, I've got a little bit of stamping, and I have pulled out this stamp set that I don't think I've ever used. It's really bad. This is the Oh Happy Day stamp set, and you'll be thinking, what on earth? This is one of our wood mount clear cases that we sell as a separate entity. You can buy them completely empty. And they're fabulous for holding all sorts of things, re-inkers and marker pens. I have one here, I think it's going to fall over, with all my enamel shapes in it. And I use this one to hold the two stamp sets that come in our all-inclusive card kits. So there's one for the Oh Happy Day, and there's one for the Watercolour Wishes. And I have stamped on a piece of Whisper White in basic black ink, just so that I know exactly which stamps are in there. So this one's from Oh Happy Day. And the one on here is the one that says hi, and I'm going to use the one that says cheers on this one. So I've got Crushed Curry ink and my stamp. I love that. I think that's cute as. So I'm going to punch that out with my 1-inch circle punch, which is going to leave a whiteboard around the outside. And I could stick that straight on there, but I'm not going to. I'm going to punch another circle out with my favourite 1 1/4 inch circle punch. I'm going to pop this on with a bit of snail adhesive onto there. And I'm going to grab a dimensional for the back. Now then, I can guarantee that that won't be dry yet. So, if you want to see the dry version without the clips on, the pictures will be available over on my blog. But that is my mini egg milk carton with base closure. Say that 3 times fast. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this 3D Friday video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you again on Monday for a whole week of fabulous celebration inspiration. I have got a whole week of blog posts coming to you on starting on Monday using the Avant Garden stamp set, so don't forget to check that out. I am also starting my newsletter tutorials back up again. Hopefully I got one out to you yesterday. If not, it will start next week. Things are mental around here as per usual. And don't forget to check out my online card classes as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. I'm waving my pen about today. Oh, I think it's time to stop filming now. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.